Hey guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' a Country. I'm Don. I'm in Lexington, Virginia. On my way back to Asheville, North Carolina today. It's about 4.5 hours from here. And then tomorrow I go from Asheville to Nashville, which actually could be a song. It probably is somewhere. But I have a gift request of Renee Mooberry, and Renee said, well, firstly, it's Don McLean's song, Vincent. So thank you for this gift and request, Renee. This is like, the wedding was 2 nights ago, and it went really well. You guys know I went back up to Jersey, and I drove via Asheville on up there, visited different folks, and got to officiate my friend's daughter's wedding, and now I'm on my way back to Nashville. Anyway, Renee requested me to do Don McLean's Vincent, and this is what Renee said. Hi, Don. Hoping all went well with the wedding yesterday. It did. Send photos if you can. Would enjoy seeing you being the officiant. I don't have any photos yet of me being the officiant, okay, because only the professional photographer and videographer took videos or pictures during the ceremony, so that's yet to be determined. Regarding this request, I know this is not in your channel's wheelhouse, but I have loved this song for so many decades, and this particular video is my favorite as it focuses on the song while sharing images of Van Gogh's paintings. I hope you will put this in your Country Heart playlist. I know I'm pushing the boundaries, but just for me, please? This is what women can do. Women get away with so much. I've heard of this song. I may even have heard this song at some point in my life. I don't recall it. I do know it's a very popular song in YouTube land. So, all right, guys. Don McLean's Don McLean really is, he almost, well, he's folk at times, but Americana. So I'm okay with him. Like, so let's see what the song does.
Starry, starry night.
I remember that.
Paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hills. Sketch the trees and the daffodils. Catch the breeze and the winter chills in colors on the snowy linen land.
There's a lot in there.
Now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity.
Yeah.
And how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night. Flaming flowers that brightly blaze. Swirling clouds in violet haze. Reflect in Vincent's eyes of china blue. Colors changing hue. Morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined in pain, are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand.
Pretty.
What you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now, for they could not love you. But still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you.
it can be really lonely at the top of your profession because others can't relate to you. And if you have a really now, I don't know a lot about Vincent Van Gogh. I know he struggled, suffered. I think he only sold, it was either he or Rembrandt who only sold one piece of artwork in their lifetime. And now, flash centuries later, that, they go for tens or hundreds of millions of dollars. Timing is important. Sometimes you're quote unquote ahead of your time. And compassionate people with gentle hearts, it can be very, very lonely because people don't understand you, and it can be tough to express yourself in a way that they can.
Starry, starry night. Portraits hung in empty halls.
Yeah.
Frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like the strangers that you've met. The ragged men in ragged clothes, a silver thorn, a bloody rose, lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
Now, history, you fade. But artists do have an advantage, just as musicians do, who are artists themselves. Their work carries on after they've passed. You look back at all these, the Blue Yodeler, and then you look at Johnny Horton, you come on up, Merle, all these people's work survive. And with Van Gogh, his work endures. Yeah, this was captured brilliantly. I assume Don McLean wrote this, Renee. And he captured so much brilliantly. Van Gogh, it was only through letters to one of his family members, I think, that they were able to put together the struggle that he had and the difficulties in life, like poverty, because he didn't sell really his artwork, or much of it didn't sell. But I think he was a certain type of artwork. It wasn't like postmodernism or pre-modern. It's like impressionist art. I don't know art very well, but he may have been like one of the first in that style, whatever his style was. And then people are like, this is different, but I don't know what I think about it. And then you wait for other people to get on board with it before you decide if you really like it. Because that's the social nature of humanity, where if lots of people are standing in line, you'll stand in line too. But if nobody's standing in a line, nobody gets in line. And in this case, people really took off with it. And I think other artists probably modeled themselves on what he had done. But he had a tough go of things, and I think shot himself. Now, who's the one who cut their ear off? I forget, supposedly cut their ear off. I thought it was Van Gogh. But, if he cut his own ear off and then later shot himself, that would be a testament to the fact that he was struggling big time mentally. But this is a beautifully written and beautifully sung song, Renee. So the details woven in. And was Starry, Starry Night one of the names of one of his paintings? I'm going to guess it was. And there were probably references in there too, but he really didn't it reminded me of Gordon Lightfoot's The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Not in terms of the way the melody was structured and all, but the details put in there that were culled together much later. And really just refining these details to put you there. but the picking in this was gorgeous too. So I know this was an ode to Vincent Van Gogh. Do I rate the song? I'm gonna rate it. And it was really to the mythologized Vincent Van Gogh, even though it still captured the true story. But it's a 10, Renee. I mean, it's just a beautiful depiction of someone. So I'm going to put that in the unrated playlist and the 10 playlist. So there we go. All right, guys. I hope you're doing well. I'll see you on another video, and keep rocking the Captain Renee and country.
Now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free.